Okay, so in terms of like gay, not much has happened really. Um, but in terms of like career wise, there's been, quite a bit. Also, it's really hot in England right now, so if I look damp, that is why. I always have a paper cut information. I also have multiple, so collectively we ignore. Okay. So obviously the main things that happened is, to do with Taylor's masters, the whole drama there and how people that didn't need to get involved were getting involved when she was simply just sharing her, feelings. And you could tell it upset her because she actually said something. Do you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't say things really, and she did. So that it was a difficult time. Some people believed that it was done intentionally because Taylor was going to do something that day, because that was the San Diego Pride Day. And she'd posted like the Friday Calmness Instagram post, but that's all speculation. We don't know. And that's also if you buy into the whole, like Carly situation, which is also having a situation right now. You know, like, it's difficult, okay? Because the circles that I'm in, and like, well, not that I'm in, but that I observe, believe that Carly and Taylor are still together. And then a lot of people think it happened and they're not together anymore, which makes sense. Like, yeah, I get that. I think it seems very outlandish that they are still together. Um, but I'm just going off by what I read and what these people believe, because they get all this information and talk about it, and it's just like what's happening. So like I'm just like relaying that. Um, so obviously Scooter manages Carly as well, and then the whole connections with Josh, and so yeah, people thought it was like some sort of sabotage, but I don't know. I doubt that because I don't know. I just don't. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think I can't remember if it was the day that the whole Masters things happened, or the day after, because I stayed up all night that night, so everything like blends into. But I can't remember. But Perez Hilton, you know, he's not a reliable source, and he's not a nice person. Um, but he was claiming that the reason Carly and Taylor aren't close anymore is because Carly was telling Scooter about, about like Taylor's career moves or whatever, and it was like a betrayal. But apparently she didn't like she had no malicious intent, which if she did do these things, which it sort of implied did happen because two of Taylor's friends liked the post about it. Um, I don't think she would do it maliciously because I think Carly's a nice person and I still like Carly, but obviously Taylor's my main gal. So I care more about Taylor, you know? Um, yeah, so th- there's been a lot of like drama about this situation. Some people think, like, if you believe in Kayla still, that they're setting up like a distancing, so that if Taylor does come out, that people won't, like link her and Carly together, even though that's not true because they still do, like, all the time. Um, and then eventually they'd become friends down the line, and then they'd get together, whatever. That's like the belief that some people have. Um, but you don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. I'm just telling you what people think. Yeah, so that isn't a good sign. And then obviously the Prime Day concert thing happened. That was a great time. Uh, once again, the like flowers in the background and stuff, like lesbian colours and rainbows everywhere still. So that, you know, is continuing. First performance of You Need to Calm Down, fantastic. Fantastic time. Choreography, fun. And just hearing so many people shout "Shade never made anybody less gay" was very fun to watch. And then she did an acoustic version of Welcome to New York, which wonderful. What a beautiful moment, you know. Really enjoyed that. Also, you've got the lyrics, boys and boys and girls and girls, you know. Also, let me be a bit like crackhead for a second. At the Amazon Prime thing, obviously, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is like a Amazon Prime exclusive show, whatever. And there was like a big thing about it, and I think the guy who's in it was like in the like crowds with Gigi and Ashley, watching Taylor. And then Carly's Vogue cover, she was posting pictures from it, and one of the captions was The Marvelous Mr. Maisel. And, you know, obviously, I'm just pointing out coincidences. When I saw it, I was like, what are you saying? Do you know what I mean? But as of now, I'm not confident that they are together. So, like, I don't want people to think that I'm being like, yeah, they are together, because obviously I don't know. It's just a theory. Who knows? I'm just giving both sides. I'm just giving the sides the information. It's quiet. And then Taylor, well, Hayley Kiyoko brought a new song out, new video. Taylor promoted it quite heavily on her Instagram. And obviously they're friends, absolutely they're friends. But obviously she's a lesbian. It's, you know, and she doesn't always do that, and if she does do it, it'll be like oh, go listen to this new song or whatever, you know. So she was very over supportive, and also that could be obviously the fact that Hayley did the track 5 Easter egg in the Need to Calm Down video, so yeah. But I think, and obviously they're her friends, she's not like using these people, but she's surrounding herself with, you know, gay people. And I'm not saying like she's doing that to show that she's like gay, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that. She's hanging like with her people, you know? And Taylor also done like some interviews about Hayley as well, like talking about how like she thinks she's like the perfect pop star and stuff. So the live stream happened yesterday. She is my darling. Love. And then she spoke more about what's going to be in the deluxe, like 4 deluxe album things, whatever. She's gone through her diaries from like when she was really young, and she's putting like diary inserts and pictures and stuff from, you know, like throughout her career, where she was talking about how she's doing that for the 13 years of Taylor or whatever, which was unusual because she didn't say anything about it, and everyone's like, why didn't you say anything about it on the day? But she's doing this. And the way she was talking in that live, she sort of sounded nervous, and she sounded nervous in the first live as well. That may be because like she, you know, she just lives make her uncomfortable, I don't know. But she was talking about like being vulnerable and stuff, and talking about how she hasn't, you know, like let us see these things and whatever. So obviously that would make like anyone nervous, I know. You know, it could be interpreted as she's gonna let us know something big. I don't know. That's just an interpretation. And then obviously the song title was really revealed earlier in the day, The Archer. And then halfway through the live stream she was like, oh, it's out right now, by the way. And I was like, well, that's a bit rude because I'm trying to watch you. I'm not just going to pop off and listen to the song because I'm trying to listen to what you're saying to me. So I thought that was a bit inappropriate. She also said she was filming another music video while she was there, so she likes to tease, and I'll eat it up. Yep, so The Archer comes out. Wonderful! Mwah! We love it. beautiful, sad. It's what we've been looking for. Like, I liked Me, kind of. Like, I didn't listen to it a lot, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't know, it's just not. Like, I know the words, and I'll sing it if it's on, but I wouldn't be like, yeah, let's pop that on. Do you know what I mean? You Need to Calm Down. Really enjoyed it, loved it. But the Taylor we want, and the Taylor we love, is when she writes songs like that. And her giving us track 5, Queen, love, thank you. And the fact that she gave it to us, like, just makes you think, like, what the, and that hurt. Like, what else is going to be on there? But yeah, oh, beautiful song. So the song, as she was talking about, is very vulnerable. Lyrics stunning, like, wow, talent. People were like saying, like, when she released, like, You Need to Calm Down, and Me and stuff, like, that, oh, she's lost it, she can't write anymore. Sometimes you just want to have some fun. Not every song has to be like lyrical genius. Do you know what I mean? She's proven time and time again that she can write songs. What are you doing? Shh. So this song, thank you. I think multiple interpretations work for this song. I think from the, well, she is gay, so like, if you believe she's gay, the whole song's gay. Like, anyway, do you know what I mean? But I think if you look at it from the media perspective, making her sort of doubt herself in her relationships or whatever, and about how her partner looks at her or whatever, and the fears it creates in her relationships, yeah, that makes sense as well, because it carries on from, well, what she's been writing about, since 1989, so that it makes sense in that point of view. But lyrically and, well, sonically, it's very similar to Dancing with Our Hands Tied, Delicate, and New Year's Day. Like, they're all connect, like, obviously, because they're from her experiences, but they all sort of come from similar places, if you know what I mean. So a lot of people, which I think is a very good thing, which makes sense, is talking about how after Kissgate, she sort of overreacted, the tweet that she posted, and it's all about her regretting the way she acted around then, but obviously she's so scared, and just like in generally being closeted and being frightened, like, like the way she's talking about, like, fear and like the self-loathing that's present in the song. I think if you're a closeted person, like, you understand that. Like, even if you're not closeted anymore, like, everyone was at one point, like, you just get that, like. And I think a lot of people can relate to that, and I think maybe we're just relating to that because, I don't know, but either way, beautiful song. I thought that All the King's Horses and All the King's Men could have been referring to beards, and then I saw some other people saying it, and I was like, yes, I'm not insane. Well, I could still be insane, and we could just be a few more people that are insane. But overall, I think the song works from many perspectives, whatever when you look at, like, if you think about it being, like, self-sabotaging in relationships in general, because of the way Taylor's been perceived throughout the years and things like that. I think it can obviously be perceived in many ways, but what it all comes down to, I still think that it is from a gay narrative, obviously. But it's clearly meant to link to Delicate and stuff, because she's been teasing it since Reputation. Because the track 5 badge thing that she wears on the Entertainment Weekly magazine, is, you can see it in the Delicate video, and then you've got, like, the Sagittarius, like, archer thing in the Delicate video as well. So, like, the planning this woman does, honestly, you gotta respect it. The archer can obviously refer to Sagittarius, which Taylor is, and she liked a post about it, about, you know, Taylor writing a song about being, obviously it's not about being a Sagittarius, but like it's like a little thing. And Kayla, I'm sorry, Carly posted on her Instagram story today is the start of Leo season. So, you know, just a little connection, just a little astrology connection. Stars. Cut my nose off to spite my face thing. People think that could be a reference to obviously the 1975 lyric where Kiss Kate happened. It was during Girls at the 1975 concert. And if it's believed that the song's about the aftermath of that, then it makes sense. But reaching, perhaps. But it's fun. There's also the fact that Taylor said that Hayley was the perfect person to do that Easter egg in the You Need to Calm Down video where she's shooting the arrow to track 5. Obviously Hayley's a lesbian. Why was she the perfect person? You tell me. Also, more You Need to Calm Down, like behind the scenes have been coming out. There was one release the other day, and Taylor said to Todrick, she was like, "Oh, this is all I've ever wanted," like talking about his like outfit or whatever. And then he like touched her hair, obviously the bi flag colours and stuff, and he's like, "This is all I've ever wanted." Like it sort of seemed quite sincere. And then he was saying how it feels like a second coming out and stuff, and then Hannah Hart and I'm sorry, I can't remember the other guy's name. Hannah was like, "Does this have a theme or like?" And then he was like, "Just gay." So yeah. And then Taylor recently referred to the whole place as the Taylor Park, including yourself again in the community. Thank you. Also, there's this whole thing about, you know, like at the start, there's the girl like by the orange trailer on the bike. She like doesn't get like an introduction or anything. She's just there. Like, who is she? What does she represent? People have been speculating. Some people think it represents Carly. And even if Kayla isn't real, and it was real, Taylor could be talking about this in the past. So she's obviously still going to put, like, Easter eggs in to do with Carly, if, you know. So I'm not saying that this means, you know, whatever. It can still refer to Carly without meaning they're still together. And it could still mean they are still together. I don't know. But people think it could represent Carly because in a lot of her recent music videos, people think that there's been like Carly lookalikes in like the Delicate video, and then I think there was one like on the bus in the Endgame video, which the Endgame video, by the way, I didn't talk about, like very gay. Anyway, yeah, she's flirting with that girl the whole time and in a rainbow dress. What a legend. Yeah. So basically, just a jumbled piece of information thrown at you. I just got a Sims 4 notification. Another potentially delusional thing. The song The Archer came out the day before the anniversary of the engagement announcement of Josh and Carly, and then a few days after that, Taylor performed Curious on the Rep Tour with Hayley. So people think it's connected, could be connected. If you want to believe it's connected, could be connected. If you don't want to believe it's connected, it's not connected. Taylor also kept the rainbow profile picture icon way into July. She only changed it yesterday for obviously she changed it to the level 1. And she spoke about the Equality Act in the live stream as well. And she's still got the Equality Act petition in her bio. So that wasn't just like a fad for her. She's still talking about these things. She kept it going. You know, now I understand why she changed the profile picture, because like, album is coming. And my merch came a apart from the socks, but they got dispatched yesterday, so that's fun. Really excited to pay another £13 custom charge on that. I'm really, really excited to do that. I think that's fantastic. Just have a shop in Snap. Just let me buy things and not have to pay £500. Also, she just released new merch for fucking The Archer as well. I don't have money. I only bought loads of stuff last time because I actually had money. Anyway, I don't even want it anyway. I'm not buying a mug. Also, almost forgot, the Cats trailer came out. I was going to say I'd be there opening day, but Star Wars comes out that day, so I will be there, like, the Saturday after. I don't know. What day is the 20th? I don't know. I feel like it's a Thursday because I feel like it should be a Thursday. It sounds like a Thursday. When I first watched it, I was a bit frightened, as a lot of people were, but purely because, for some reason, okay, I don't know if anyone remembers this film, but Return to Oz, it was like a weird sequel to The Wizard of Oz, and it really frightened me as a child, and I don't know why, but it was giving me those vibes. It was giving me those vibes, and it like took me back to a dark place. But it also then reminded me, for some reason, the Polar Express, which also for some reason took me to a dark place. I don't know what that's about. That's a personal issue, I think. But overall, really excited. I've watched it like a few more times now, and I'm not really getting the scary vibes anymore. Also, I saw the trailer in the cinema when I went to go see The Lion King, and I was like, I'm in. And I've got people on lockdowns come with me, so it's happening. I was worried that I was gonna have to try and convince convince people. Yeah, Taylor as a cat, interesting. I'm excited. Sing to me. So I want Cat Taylor to flirt with women on the screen because I feel like that's as close as I'm gonna get. I'm not attracted to the cats. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I didn't say that. But I'm excited to see what the fuck's gonna happen, because it's either gonna be really good or, do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck have I just seen? But we love a musical, and apparently, you know, the original, the Cats, the musical doesn't make any sense either. So the film looks like it's doing it justice. I spent half this video talking about cats, so that's fine. So now we're getting closer to Lover. I'm hoping more will happen. Obviously, it appears we either have a new single and video coming out either before the album or with the album, after the album. So there'll be things to see there. And obviously, when the album comes out, we will be analysing. We will be. And you know that I pre-ordered those deluxe 4 bitches. I was lucky to be able to afford them. I'm excited. And we will be doing a live reading. No, we won't. But I'm going to have hard copy. Do you know what I mean? I've got primary sources. So we just got to wait and see now, really. But updates will be occurring. Thank you, everyone, for watching, subscribing. We're almost at 100. Isn't that fun? For commenting. Just support. And I've even started getting people who, like, don't agree with me now. So that means I've made it.